Hi guys, how are you? Woo! This is
It's crazy, isn't it?
Okay, let me start out giving Vanessa giving I'm tongue tied. Giving opinion credit. Thank you, opinion. You've been on it. It's so much. You just sent me a picture. Whew. Start.
Well,
Let
let me
me.
tell you something. This DA, she is doing an amazing job. So congratulations to DA Washington. She is doing an amazing job. So unofficially, she said she couldn't confirm it on the record, but unofficially, there's the parent may have involvement in this, and it's their own admission that led them to this. If y'all go back and listen to the mama first press conference when she was telling everybody that she was missing, she said she went to the scene of where she thought Carlee phone was pegging it, but it was pegging the street down below from the freeway. That's also where Carlee scent went missing. And so
So
now they're assuming that, her parents may have driven her from that spot.
okay, so let me go on mute because you got the kids in the back. Was she saying this is unbelievable? People had already suspected that there was another person involved. They think it's the parents that picked her up on the other side of the embankment, whatever you want to call it, tunnel. It goes into a residential area. I don't know what to say, but looking back, when they were giving their interview to the Today Show, he looked like he was uncomfortable, the father. Do you know anything? Well, Perry, your thoughts really quick before I move on.
Well, no, I'm just trying to think of, so basically they saying that because the parents did say something about they took off looking for her, but they ended up on a road below 459. But the reason why they got the ping, because I guess it was right above it or something. So is that where they lost the scent of?
Yes, that's where they lost the scent.
Okay. So it's a road below that she could have went to that
right.
Allegedly her parents picked her up and could have drove off with her. Okay.
Now, opinion, tell me a little bit. Do you know anything about the parents' past?
Well, the dad has an essential background in banking. Like I said, he's been in banking for 23 years, I think. He's worked his way up. He's now the president of BB VA. So he's been in banking for a really long time. Now, the mommy has a sketchy history with her background. She just recently got into real estate maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and she's licensed in Alabama and Georgia.
You suspect it was the mother and not the father. Why do you suspect this?
Because first of all, that's where the information I was getting was more leaning toward the mom's side, and the mom has been the one that's been more vocal than anybody else. The mere mention of the fact that she called 911 and said the daughter was unresponsive, and then when the paramedics got there, they said she was breathing fine and she was talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always been conflicting reports with the mom. The fact that she said, they went to the scene, they didn't call the police or nothing and, say, hey, we was on the phone. We know my daughter called you, but we was on the phone. We heard her scream and now we can't get in touch with her. No, they put on their clothes and they went to, where her phone was pegging it. And coincidentally, it was at the spot where her scene is missing. You know what I'm saying? It's all those things that make me feel like, and then not let's take away from the fact that these are what the police is thinking as well, because now they're looking through their bank records and something else seems suspicious in their bank records. So yeah, I don't know what it is because, like I said, they wouldn't tell me because it is an open investigation. But whatever it is, it must be bad.
So you called an official close to the situation that talked to you off the record. They feel like the parents are involved and they're looking into suspicious activity in their banking
Yes, and then
accounts.
they said even with the attorney letter, they said in the attorney letter, he said she was not at the hotel with someone, but did not clarify she was not at the hotel, period.
Ooh, child.
Wow.
Okay, so you were explaining to me that another county's involved. How is this?
Well, right there, the next exit down would start the Bessemer line. So both of them are in Jefferson County, but that's Bessemer city limits. So now both of them are involved because both of them sent their task force out. And when the charges came about, it was leaning more toward the Bessemer line. So Jefferson County just gave theirs to them. And so now it's a joint task with the Jefferson County and the Bessemer district.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Now you sent me this because there's another YouTuber down there on the job, on the ground, as we're calling it. He says, Carlee Russell, rumor has it that she has turned herself in today. There are cameras set up outside the county jail, but still haven't gotten any confirmation, though. We will have some updates very soon. So we're hoping in this next hour when we're on that they come on an emergency press conference and tell us that Carlee has turned herself in.
Yeah.
Perry, this is overwhelming.
Well, no, it's all a trip though. Like I was just looking at some things a few minutes ago, and then they were just talking about the parents. How I guess from the time she went missing to the time she was found, their parents had supposedly had been in Atlanta. And they said that they went there because they really wanted to look for her there, allegedly, look for her there.
What? Where do you get this?
Well, I was watching some other guys that
Oh, the guy.
investigated,
Okay.
right? And he's saying that they were saying that they was up there looking for her because they had good suspicions. That's where she could have went, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It's 2 hours away. So they was there instead of back there in Hoover putting up missing signs that they was in Atlanta doing it. But he's saying there's no evidence of them putting it up. Like nobody had a sighting, nothing, videotape of them putting up anything in Atlanta off the exits, like missing or whatever. So it's sort of odd. It's sort of odd. I don't know. And it's weird that, I don't know. It's like, it's hard for me to think, what would the parents have to gain from it? I don't know. Is it business was running dry? They just felt like this. I don't know. It's weird. So it's crazy.
Tori says, if she isn't charged with nothing, then they don't make sense turning yourself in. I am confused now. So have charges been made? No charges have been made. Her attorney, what was his name? Emery Anthony, has been negotiating with the police department to give her lighter charges. So they're trying to get them. So they're dealing with that company and they're dealing with another county because I guess she crossed county lines. And now there's a second county involved.
Well,
I'm waiting for this press conference. Okay.
Right.
So they're setting up right now. Hopefully they can clear all of this up. I need a press conference.
Yeah.
And according to the people on the ground that they're setting up right now for the press conference.
Or could it be like they're saying, like at this point, we don't know if charges been pressed or whatever, because sometimes if they organize something,
No,
a
if
person
they
to turn
press
themselves in.
charges, we would be able to pull that up.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm just saying, I mean, maybe they could be just talking about it, but maybe she could be going down to actually give the statement. I mean, I don't know. Like, but the attorney said, hopefully, her attorney said that hopefully it'll be wrapped up soon, like meaning 1 or 2 days. So is it that where he don't got her, took her down there to, basically, if you wanted, whether you charged or not. You know, if they looking for you, going down there to give a statement, to do something like that. I don't know.
It's very hush, but they'll clear it up. I think that they are taking their time with this case now. According to what's the name, that guy's name? Here, let me just put this up. Right here. Yeah, I can't remember his name.
JLR or something.
No, this is according to the Pascal show.
Okay.
Here they are right now setting up for a promptu press conference. It's going to be outside. So this is his proof that they're setting up right now. Vanessa, why I keep saying that? You remind me of my cousin. Opinion. Tori has a point. They haven't pressed charges yet. I know that sorry guys. Oh, hold on. I was supposed to send a link to V. I know their attorney is trying to negotiate with both police departments on what to charge her with, because he doesn't want to see her in jail for a long time. That's what an attorney's supposed to do. But nobody does that. Is he going to succeed like that? You have to let the cops press any charges that they're going to press, and then you go to court, and then you fight for your client. He's doing it the opposite.
Well, I think it's because his background as a judge and as a former prosecutor.
Oh, he was a judge.
Yes, he was a judge. He's also been a prosecutor, and now he's back to criminal law. And so I think with him having both of those backgrounds under his sleeve, he knows how to get the job done. And I think what he's trying to do is pretty much not get this situation out of control. And he wants to kind of get the deal set in stone first. And I believe that they have a plea agreement in mind of what that's going to be. But I know it's not going to be a clean slate, because here's the thing. There's a lot of people that's heated. And it's not just one side here, you know. A lot of people feel like if she doesn't get anything, then it's going to prompt somebody else to do the same thing. It's also a thing of she didn't come clean right away. She kept the lie going. You know what I'm saying? And so for them, it's like a slap in their face, because, like I said, here's a county that has not had the best record with people of color. And they've wore kid gloves through this entire investigation, and they've done an amazing job. You know, every step of the way, they kept everybody, notified. They let us know almost immediately that there was no kidnapper. We didn't have to worry about a baby. So our minds was at ease, but the nation mind wasn't at ease. You know what I'm saying? Because they couldn't say that nationally until they had all the proof. They had to actually have physical proof that they could show people. So they did this. They didn't come out. They didn't slander her. They didn't say, oh, yeah, we think she's lying because of this, this, and this. They waited till they had concrete proof to show everybody that they had this. You know what I'm saying? So for that to be what happened, and you waited this long to say, I lied, I'm sorry. And then you didn't have the decency to say it yourself. You had your attorney to write a statement.
This is a mess. This is a mess. This is a mess. V, you said that you felt another person was involved. Something didn't add up to you. Do you think that the parents were in on it from the beginning, or how did they get involved in this? And what are your thoughts on the whole case? It's a mess.
Well, if the parents came and picked her up, I don't think that would be a last minute thing. I think that might be something that they might have worked out beforehand with her.
But it makes no sense. Why would they do this?
All of them evidently are in some kind of need of trying to either get money out of people or trying to get.
Oh my God! I think you just solved it. Because they collected $63,000. Did that money go to them? Do you know, opinion?
Oh, they releasing the money today. They did release a statement that Crime Stoppers is releasing the money. So if you want your money back, all you have to do is contact them.
Well,
All right, there you
now
go. If you
that means they may
donated,
be closer. It may be closer because I remember them saying in that statement that until they really get to that certain point in the investigation, then they would refund the money. Maybe they're at this point if she's going to turn herself in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You know.
Could be.
Well, they said the charges should be, filed by the end of the day. So, like I said, I'm gonna keep my ear to the street.
whoa, by the end of today.
Yes, by the end of today, she's supposed to be coming in with her attorney to turn herself in to get processed. So, like I said, I'm gonna keep my ear to the street. I'm gonna keep calling. I just literally just called a few minutes ago, and she wasn't in custody yet. She's not been booked. So,
Ooh,
Mm.
this
Not
is
looking, not looking good for her.
No,
so.
I don't think so.
They also collected PayPal cash apps. Casey said, "I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I know for sure they had a GoFundMe, right?"
well, the GoFundMe was found that it wasn't through the family doing. It was somebody else that was clout chasing, and they shut that down. So
So where did they get the 60,000, 63,000?
that was for Crime Stoppers.
Oh
People
no!
donate money to Crime Stoppers as a reward money. And they wasn't gonna release the money
Oh,
until they was ready to charge. So
Did the parents know about the money before they went on the TV show?
on today's show.
Mm.
I'm not sure what they knew about and when they knew about it because, like I said, they're being real hush hush about the parents' involvement. But it is being speculated that they had some kind of something in her text messages that they holding back on suggests that she had some communication with both of her parents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 'cause
And they
somebody
got
just.
paid 20,000. Oh, go ahead, Perry. You heard
Oh no, I
something?
was
Go
gonna say
ahead.
no. I mean, somebody just sent me this, right? They were just curious because it's supposed to be like a cash app
Go closer.
from
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
like a cash app from Carlee, just requesting $10 for gas. I think people be scamming the system because they asked me, did I think it was real? I think they just be scamming using this stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, but I don't really think it's her.
But the
Like we were
cash
saying,
apps they might scam, but the Crime Stopper money that's not a scam.
oh no, and yeah, that's the money they saying that was going towards the reward of whoever found her or
Right.
whatnot. So I guess that money was never going nowhere until they gave it to the person who helped find her. But now I guess they give it back.
So also opinion, you're saying that the parents have stopped talking to the police. Do they have an attorney?
I'm assuming the same attorney is also, going to defend them if and when they are charged. Like I said, they haven't formed no charges yet. They still looking into it, but they still want to talk to her to know where she was. And the attorney didn't tell them that when he went to the police station. So they're still looking for that information, like where were her whereabouts? What was she doing during those 49 hours of being missing?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look,
This is just a
this
hot
is
mess.
it really is just unbelievable. And they're in some deep trouble. And I don't know about the father. Oh, I was supposed to run that. Hold on really quick. I don't know about the father, but that mother's very, very suspicious. Very. And what reason would you not talk to the cops? When you stop talking to the cops, the authorities, and lawyer up, that's
That
not a
makes
good
you
sign.
suspicious. Yeah, that makes you suspicious.
Why would you lawyer up if your daughter told you
Mm-hmm.
the same lie that she told us?
Mm-hmm.
It makes no sense. Or if you did lawyer up, you would still talk to the authorities.
Right.
It makes no sense. But to find out that they are suspects in the case, I had to go live with that.
Well, no, it's sort of
Hopefully,
weird too, though, right? And this is what I heard too. Like everybody heard of her calling 911, saying she's seen the kid, right? Then
Right.
talking to her brother's girlfriend. People will say fiance, but according to most people, saying girlfriend. When she was actually talking to that girlfriend,
Mhm.
the girlfriend was actually at their house. So after the
Wait.
supposedly, okay. But
Oh
was
no, I'm
actually,
like I understand.
oh
I'm
yeah,
just
but was
shocked.
actually, it's not like the girlfriend was at her house. She was at their house. So
Okay, let me make sure I'm understanding you very clear. When she was on the phone with the brother's girlfriend or fiance, I don't care. You guys give her a title. When she was talking to Carlee on the phone, when she said that there was a baby, she was at the parents' house.
Yes.
Yes, they was all at
Oh
the
my
parents' house.
gosh.
Oh,
And
this is even worse.
instead of the parents calling the police, they went to the location where her phone was pinging, which
Oh
they
my.
claim was at the street that her scent went missing.
Right.
And the police met them there and told them, no, her car is up on the highway above you.
And then I think if this is true opinion, correct me if I'm wrong. They was talking about the vehicle that they actually met, and it was that black Nissan, right?
Yes.
And this black Nissan, the day of the little party, going away party, was in that driveway.
Correct.
So,
That black Nissan has also been writing down everybody's license plate that's been watching the house as well.
What do you mean they're writing it down? Why would you?
They're sitting there writing everybody's license plate down. Now, supposedly they were saying that these people are harassing them or whatever. The Nissan is supposed to be the brother's car.
Oh, now it's the brother's car.
This is too much. They're acting like suspects. No wonder they're suspects. And this is crazy. They're closed. They don't want to talk to the media. They don't want to talk to the authorities, the cops. They have an attorney. Now we find out you went down to the scene of the crime for what?
Mm-hmm.
Why were you down there?
And she wandered in the dark through the dark to nowhere. She just got out of her car and went wandering in the dark in the woods by herself. I'm not buying that.
I'm checking every 5 minutes to see if this press conference is ready. This makes no sense. But I tell you what, if these no good parents were involved, just from day one, I did not like their behavior. I was like, if you suspect that your daughter's lying, you tell the cops. If she comes home unexpectedly 48 hours later, you take her down to the station. They have been known to interview people.
Well, that was another weird part that came up in the investigation. Supposedly the night Carlee came home, the mother was seen coming home 15 minutes before Carlee showed up.
I'm done. I'm done. I am done.
So they tried to see where cameras picked her up and where she was possibly coming from, that she was walking, because now that they know it's a hoax, you know, where you came from, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What part did you get out of, or what neighborhood were you coming from? Because like I told you, all those streets have those cameras on it. So
because she the way it sounded when she came home that night, she just walked up to the house from out of nowhere. She just walked home from nobody's house.
I'm home. I'm home now.
People are listening, getting other tips. You've heard this also, that the parents dropped her off on the side of the road. They went home before her, and then she walked up later. We've heard that's what you also heard, right?
well, the neighbor said it was really strange because when she got by neighbors' houses that had the door ring cameras, she was flaring her arms, and they thought that was odd.
Flaring her arms. What does that mean? Like
She was out of sync or something. On the ring cameras, they saw her flaring her arms, but then when she got home, she was perfectly fine.
And that's why they were saying too, I think, that her parents was mad at the other neighbors for giving up the surveillance cameras, you know, the footage.
Yeah. This is all right.
After they threw with her, she gonna wish she was Jesse Smollett.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's more to it somewhere. Somebody helped, and the parents do act real suspicious. But
very suspicious, very suspicious. V, let's just say for the sake of this video that the parents were fully involved, and for whatever reason they plant this scam. Let's say it was for money. Let's say it's for money, because when you get people invested, there are a lot of bad people in the world, but there are more good than bad. And when people feel invested, oh, your daughter's missing, they start opening up their wallets. This is terrible, but they do. But let's say, for the sake of this video, that they are a sophisticated group of thieves. Before I ask you a question, do you think the dad was involved, V?
Yeah, I think now I'm thinking the whole family is in on this.
Okay, let's say for the sake of this video, they are a bunch of money-hungry thieves. What do you think should happen to them? Because I'm pissed.
I personally think everybody should pay. I think she should pay. I think the parents should pay. I think everybody that's involved, if they find out later on that the dog was in it, he should pay too. I think everybody that participated in this should pay.
The dog, V?
The dog, if the dog was in it, he didn't bark enough or bark too many, then he going too. That's where I am right now. Everybody should pay because this is out of control and ridiculous.
She said, "Lock up your
I just
husband,
feel
your
like
wife, and
the
the
parents
dog."
feel like that they had to get involved because that's their daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what do you think happened? Opinion, you think?
Here's the thing. I can't say for certain if my child had ever lost their mind and did something like this that I would just be like, what in the hell? Like I can't put myself in their position. I can't even think of a possibility of what would happen to me. But I know one thing, like I couldn't go to jail for them. Okay. I know that much. Like I don't like jail. I'm too pretty for that. I don't want
at some point you would draw the line and say, okay, this is where I get off as a parent. I'll stick with you, but at some point you would draw the line, right?
Right. Well, common sense will come ticking in somewhere, like this is a national story. You need to come clean. But I just don't understand where her parents were thinking in this, because even after she came home, they were still up there on Today's Show saying it's an adult out there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like almost like if we hearing the story and we don't believe it. I know when you heard the story, you couldn't possibly see no white man with orange hair with a bald spot in the back of it. Like that don't make sense to nobody. And like I said, I've been staying in Alabama my whole life. I ain't never seen no white man here with no orange hair other than Ronald McDonald, So I guess Ronald McDonald had a bald spot that day and he abducted her,
All right. Opinion, you also sent this article. Carlee Russell, is that her father? Who is that?
That's her dad. And that's his background.
And what's in the background? Is an African American
family portrait. It's all his when they met, how many kids they had when they was born, every job he's done work.
Who's this man right here in the glasses?
That's her brother.
That's her brother? And who's next to him?
That's Carlee.
That's her.
That's Carlee. Who's next to Carlee?
That's the mama.
That's the mom?
Yeah. And then that's the dad.
They're all Hollywood ready.
Yes.
They're all Hollywood ready.
Let me read this article really quickly. It says Carlee M. Russell is an American man from Hoover, Alabama, United States. When was this written? Hold on. Let me see. This was written July 24, 2023. He earned his bachelor's degree in business administration and management from Faulkner University in Montgomery, Alabama. He's college educated. This is not making any damn sense. Russell is a 1 year older than his wife, Talithia Robinson Russell. In 1992, she gave birth to Kamari Johnson. So he's not the father. Well, yeah.
Aside he's not the father child. He's somebody else's child. Yeah.
Aside from Hoover, Carlee has lived in other parts of Alabama, including Alexander City and Montgomery. Here are 13 more things about him. He attended Benjamin Russell High School in Alexander City in 1991. He was in the school's track team. Ooh, hold on. Y'all know I can't see. Hold on. Better. In 1994, he and Talitha started dating. They're high school sweethearts. This just doesn't make sense. In 1998, Talitha gave birth to their daughter, Carlee Russell. And we know her real name is Carlethia, right?
Yes, Carlethia.
From October 2002 to December 2008, he worked for Wells Fargo in Birmingham, Alabama as the branch manager. That is a respectable, good paying job. On June 3rd of 2006, him and Talithia got married. From December 08 to January 2018, he worked for Regions Bank in Hoover as the assistant vice president. This is not making any sense.
These ain't no dumb people.
These are well-established people. I don't understand this. In January 2018, he joined BBVA in Birmingham as the vice president and senior commercial underwriter. On May 9th, 2021, he took to Facebook to share a photo of himself and Talithia, Carlee Johnson and Johnson's son. Okay, so the step. In the caption, he wrote, ooh, that's small. Hey, Facebook family. Typically not a poster, but couldn't let the day go by without saying Happy Mother's Day to my amazing wife. You are the core and the glue that holds this family together. Day in and day out, you make us better. We love, we love you. This doesn't seem like a criminal family. But this is his background. We don't know about that mama. It says in August 2022, he and Talithia assisted, what does that say? Visited Napa Valley. On June 23rd, he and Talithia celebrated their anniversary in Vegas. And on July 13th, 2023, his daughter Carlee went missing after calling 911 to report a male toddler walking on Interstate 459 South, a highway that runs south of Birmingham. On July 15th, 2023, he and Talithia were at home in Hoover when their daughter Carlee returned home alone on foot. That just don't make no sense.
You know why it's not adding up?
Why?
Because the first thing she did was call the police, right, and say she saw the baby. The second thing you would have did, or any other daughter would have did, was call home, call your mom,
right,
or your dad. And if you did that, then why didn't they say my mom came and picked me up, or my mom? Why didn't that come up before?
Right.
So this is why this don't make sense to me.
Yeah, if you're innocent, even if you went down there to pick her up, you would tell the police she called and I went to go pick her up.
Mm-hmm. Or I drive to the scene of the crime or something.
Meet me there. That's what you tell the cops. Meet me there. I'm getting the cops. This isn't making any sense. They're a bunch of crooks. I'm sorry. I hope they hurry up with this damn press conference. Let me check back. Nothing yet. I mean,
Sharrell, could it just be this though, right? That the parents was trying to cover for their daughter so bad, right? You say, well, how come they don't just call them and say, hey, she's here, meet her there? Maybe they was just trying to cover their image. Maybe cover their daughter so she wouldn't look like the liar that she is. Huh? No, I'm just saying.
Opinion says that they can ping the parents, or how do they know that the parents went down there? Opinion.
I can't exactly remember. They pinged something off the 360 off.
Yeah, they on the app that they share, Family 360 or something, and they said her app was pinging at the street that they was on. But when they talked to the cops said that street was below the freeway. But that's also where her scent went missing.
So Stevie's saying that the light-skinned guy was her dad. That's who I thought was that's the dad. He's the dad. Okay, so it's flipped. He's the dad. He's short. Where's that picture at? He's short. There's Carlee, and then her mom, Talithia, and then the brother whose name is Kamar. I believe it's Kymari. That's Kamari. Yeah, because he doesn't look nothing like the father. Let me go back.
A Hollywood picture like that? Who releases a Hollywood picture like that?
Now, come on, V. People.
Do know in that you just read it. The mama is the glue that keep everybody together. So
Yes.
Yeah. And the mom is the crook. The mom either got in on it when she early on and knew that her daughter was guilty, or they plotted this together, because it didn't make sense them going on the Today Show the very next day when their daughter gets home, but you don't go talk to the police. And I heard that they got paid $20,000.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I'm thinking, that
I'm
the mom
pissed.
there was, and this is my theory. I think they was really trying to cover up, because when their daughter looked bad, they out here in businesses, running businesses. They gonna look bad too, right? I think so. They were just trying to shut everything down. This ain't, they, in my opinion, not their first rodeo with
What do you
Carlee.
mean?
Like, if you know you got a kid that's constantly acting out, lying, this ain't the first incident. It's probably many times she don't climbed out the bedroom window. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, like,
That's if Carlee, if this was all Carlee's idea, this very well could have been the mother's idea for money.
I think the whole family in on it.
Because I don't go on the next day on a paid interview, but don't talk to the cops.
Yep.
okay, all right. Let's give them a little bit benefit of the doubt. Just say that they're trying to cover for their daughter. So they just got to go, well, we're going to look suspicious if we don't go and do this interview. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know what to do.
No, the daughter not calling to me is a red flag. I mean, that would have been just the next instinct that you would have did. Call home. Call your mama, your daddy, your brother, whoever home. You would have called home and said what was going on. By her not doing that and then just getting out the car, wandering down out to some woods, that's all suspicious to me. That's all suspicious.
Now, I've been on here a half hour. I can leave and wait for this press conference. We could stay on, try to wait for the press conference. Maybe I'll just sign off, and then when they arrest her and announce the charges, let's keep talking for now, because I'm study waiting. This is just disgusting.
I teach you the mama bow too.
Oh, the mother has one. Okay, let me look. Teresa says, I think the mom planned it. Me too.
damn.
I'm not trusting nothing they say. Nothing. I'm pissed. Well, why are you laughing, Pierre? I'm pissed because you get invested. Okay,
No, I
so
get
let
it.
me look.
I'm just trying to figure out, I would let you know what would be the motive. What would the parents get out of it, though? And I understand it looks suspicious.
No.
You seen that Hollywood picture? They want fame. You know that what behind that what comes with that is fame. You get your name out there, the pictures out there. Every picture they got, all of them made up to the T.
I really don't think nobody thought this story was gonna go as high as it went, because we have a lot of missing people or stuff like that, and the story don't get national attention. You know what I'm saying? I think they thought this was gonna be another one of those. Okay, well, they're gonna do one little airing on TV and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they thought it was gonna go as big as it did. And then once it went this big, it was like, how do we stop this moving train that's coming straight toward us?
Can you send me the mother's bio again to my email, please?
Okay.
But if you pull a stunt like that, with what you have in mind when you do that is, if people fell for it, say we never suspected any foul play, and we fell for it, and they really believe that she saw a baby walking, she's gonna get a lot of attention from police, from people. You're a hero for stop. I mean, with that comes a lot of attention. They knew that.
I got
They
you.
knew that. That family knew that ahead of time. So either way it went, they already were set to get a lot of attention from this.
But I just couldn't see the dad. He has a stellar black background. Let's go over this mom. Hold on, because I want to hear about her background. Hold on. And again, opinion left no stone unturned. We are thankful to you. You're doing an excellent job, just as good as the police. We really appreciate it, because this is, when opinion first was telling me the story, I thought, poor girl got kidnapped. Now I find out all this. It says Talithia Robinson Russell is an American realtor and entrepreneur from Hoover, Alabama, United States. She's a licensed realtor not only in Alabama but also in Georgia. Russell is Tony Robinson Thomas and Glenn Robinson Jr.'s sister. Their parents, Glenn Robinson Sr. and Lucille Robinson, are retired teachers. Again, so far, good background. Aside from Hoover, Russell lived in other parts of Alabama, including Alexander City, Birmingham, and Montgomery. She attended Samford University in Homewood, Alabama, and earned a bachelor's degree in business administration and management. Again, educated.
Smart.
A member of the New Life Interfaith Ministries. Okay, I'm done. This makes no sense. I'm done. Russell believes faith and good work ethic are the foundation to success. Here are 13 things you need to know about her. In 1992, she gave birth to Kamari Johnson. In 1994, she and Carlos M. Russell started dating. She is 1 year younger than him. In 1998, she gave birth to Carlee Russell. From 2000 to 2007, she worked for Limited Brands in Birmingham as a store manager. In June 3rd, 2006, she and Carlos got married. From 2007 to 2011, she worked for Blue Cross Blue Shield of Alabama as a provider specialist. In 2010, she joined Keller Williams Real Estate. I will say this about real estate. Let me say this really quick. What number was that? Number 7. Me and Perry flip houses. We're into real estate. I got licensed in California in 2008. Perry got licensed around the same time. And we're very much involved in real estate to this day. If you join my members only, you know that we flip houses. I will say this. Realtors aren't making money now. Some are going a very long time without selling houses because the interest rates are up. So either you're making money off your rental properties that you own, but if you're just a real estate agent that doesn't do anything else on the side, we're going into maybe 2 years you haven't getting paid. They just raised the interest rate again yesterday, right, Perry? Perry?
I'll answer for him. Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, I'm trying to catch up on something. What did you say?
I said the mother is a real estate agent, and me and you know this very well since we're licensed agents that unless you flip houses, you're not making any money from real estate. You're just not.
No,
They keep raising the interest rate. So what that means in layman's term, it's very hard for people to qualify for houses. So college students that get out of college and they buy their starter homes and then you stay in it for a while and then you move up. That's not happening. So it's causing the rental properties to go up. They're what's not in demand. There's not a lot of rental properties. Also, there's not a lot of rent control. They could raise your rent whatever they feel like it. So that's a sign right there. I don't know if it means anything, but all I know is she's a real estate agent, which means she's not making any money.
You could be saying that she's not selling that many houses. I mean, in some markets, the houses are still moving. In some markets, it's don't slow down a lot. So, and it's a realtor on every block. So, competition.
Terry, what market are the houses still selling like hotcakes?
Oh, well, no. I'm just saying, it's to kill the argument. The people will say, houses are selling. I'm just saying it's don't slow down a lot.
Okay.
And it's a realtor on every block. So if you don't got all the houses, you ain't stand to make that much money.
I mean, they seem like a very educated family that maybe they're not now. I don't know if they how well they were doing currently, but in the past have made a good living for themselves. So what else would cause you to try to pull a scam like that? And that is to try to get some type of fame and get money that way. That's it. Bottom line. They all, I think the whole family was looking for some type of fame from this little scam that they pulled.
Hold on, I'm trying to do a banner so when people come in, they know what we're talking about. She supposedly turned herself in. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. It's just too much for me. It is too much. Anyway, let me go back. On October 2018, her younger brother Glenn Jr. passed away at the age of 34. On June 2023, she and Carlos celebrated their anniversary in Las Vegas. That was just that's a month ago. July 13th, 2023, her daughter Carlee went missing after calling 911 to report a male toddler walking on Interstate 549 South Highway that runs south of Birmingham. On July 2023, she wrote on Facebook, please check hotels, gas stations, rest stops, and be mindful of anything that looks suspicious. Whoever abducted her may be in a gray car. Wait, hold on. Let me so y'all can see this.
Oh yeah, that's why I told you look at it.
A gray car. Her wig and hat were found at the scene, so her hair would be braided down to her scalp. Thank each of you for all the love and support. Has anybody ever heard anything about a gray car?
No.
What the? On July 15th, 2023, she and Carlos were at home in Hoover when their daughter returned home alone on foot. On July 19th, 2023, Hoover Police Department and Chief Nick Derzick announced that the investigation have been unable to verify most of Carlee's initial statements about her abduction claim. She was 48 years old when Carlee admitted on July 24th, 2023, through her attorney, Emery Anthony, to lying about what happened on July 13th, 2023. She's adding things to the story. This mom is involved.
Mm-hmm.
This
Clearly.
mother's involved.
Well, yeah, too. Like another thing too, like everybody know that she's supposed to have picked up her mother some food, right?
Mhm.
Now, according to when they go back and look at it, that was around about 8:20 up in that area
Mhm.
that she had picked up the food. Now she had talked to the mother's daughter, I mean the brother's girlfriend and all that.
Mhm.
But the mother said herself that her daughter talked to her at 9:19. And so she don't talk to the brother's girlfriend and the mama, and they both in the same house. I mean, so
This is a mess. This
could
is a
the
mess.
mama have? I mean, I'm just saying, could she have been working on the plan? Girl, this is what you need to do. We'll meet you underneath the bridge. I don't know.
Why don't we do this, everybody?
Mhm.
Why don't I end this here as soon as they go live with the press conference? Because allegedly she turned herself in, and we're waiting for them to do a press conference and tell us what the charges are. At that time, I'm going to take calls. That might be a 2.5, possibly 3 hour show. Because I want everybody to say how they feel, because we deserve to get it off our chest that we've been bamboozled by these thugs.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't be so harsh. Let me withdraw that, because I get angry quick. But I feel that something's not right. So withdraw my harsh statement. I go off sometimes. I withdraw that. We don't know what's going on. We need to wait for police to update us. And so those are the rumors that she's in custody now. According to reports, they're setting up for a press conference, and I don't know how long that's going to take. So instead of doing a 4 hour video where half of it we're just waiting, why don't we close this out? We told what we know up until now, and then come back, and then we really take some questions, because I'm trying not to be. Someone said, Trina, calm down.
Trina, calm down.
I know I really need to calm down and be an adult and work on Trina's attitude. But if this is going where we think it's going, that the parents are involved, or at least lying about something, there's no
Covering
reason
up.
for you to lie. You didn't do it. Look at Sebastian. Wait, hold on, let me find it. He said, chill, Trina, bring back Sharrell. So let's do that. Let's wait, and I'll calm down and be fair, because when I'm riled up, I'm not fair. I get very one-sided and very biased. So I need to come back and be unbiased and find out what's going on. But right now, they're saying that the parents are suspects, and Carlee has turned herself in, and they're supposed to be pressing charges today. So let's do
And Sharrell,
that.
can I say something real quick? If this is true that the parents are in on this too, and they're gonna let Carlee take the fall, and they try to back out to not look like they were involved, I think that's just as disgusting.
Do you think they would let Carlee take the fall? I don't.
Well, we'll have to see, but at some point those parents were involved, so I think that they should all be held responsible. Everybody.
I think they would.
We'll see.
Deep. Opinion, since you're doing such a great job, I wanted to publicly thank you. I think everybody in the chat wants to thank you. Let me put up your Cash App.
She did a wonderful job.
She did a great job. Strawberry. Ooh. Strawberry Love. Strawberry Love 4040, right?
That's correct.
And then the next time we come, I'll put that up. But you've been doing a great job calling people. I don't blame you for not going down there to show everybody what it looked like.
Don't worry now. When it's in the courtroom, I'll be there for you. Okay, I'll get all the truth for you.
This will be good. You know
The
what?
courtroom got air conditioning, so I would definitely be there. My COPD won't let me sit down there hot sun. This Alabama heat is
I
atrocious.
don't blame you. I don't blame you.
We at 102 today, and it said it feel like 106.
So you guys, we're going to be on the call, because when we come back and they announce the charges and stuff like that, I'm going to be on here 2-3 hours, whatever it takes. I'm going to let people talk, because we've been following this story. So thank you guys for jumping in now. That's a lot to marinate on that we gave you today. It's insane. So everyone, please don't forget to click the like button on your way out. We're on call, and I'm just going to go on. I'm not even going to send out notifications, because they won't. I'm just going to go on immediately. And so I will release it on Twitter. So make sure you're on my Twitter when I'm going live. And you guys know we're on standby for now. So, all right, everybody. Thanks again, Opinion. Oof, girl, thanks. We might come to Alabama with you. Turn it into a family affair. You might. All right.
You know, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, it would be, I hate to say fun.
I'm forever cooking, so you won't be hungry.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much. And we'll see you. We're on standby. We'll let you know when everything goes down. All right. On 3, everybody. Let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.